back for another vlog about my parties this week. It is the second week in November. Thanks for coming along and riding with me. If you love these vlogs, go ahead and like and subscribe so you always get the newest ones that come out. And let's head to my next party. Hey friends, okay, I have the sun at my back and we are headed to my first party of the week. And yeah, it's what day is it? It's Thursday, so it's an evening party, so it starts at 6. And today on the way to this one, I thought I would talk a little bit about scheduling and like just how I decide when to schedule things. This is some questions I've been getting. So, and again, this vlog is all about talking about all things parties. Nothing big or small is too big or too small to talk about when I'm going to these things. So, I've kind of like mentioned this, but I like to stack things, meaning like I like to do like a blitz where I do a whole bunch of parties in one weekend, and then maybe I have time off because I'm, going on a trip or something, and then I blitz again, and then, time off because it's Thanksgiving week. Okay, so it's the second week in November. It doesn't matter when you're watching this, but the other thing that it is dependent upon is two things. What is your role in the company, and or what do you want your role to be in the company? And what I mean by that is, so if all I was doing was I was a beauty consultant looking to make money, I would have a little bit more, I would probably make my schedule like a little bit more consistent, meaning like I would do 2 parties a week or, however many, maybe it's just one, I don't know, whatever my goals happen to be. So I would do my 1 party a week, or 2 parties a week, but I would space them out a little bit. Depending on what role you're wanting in the company, if you're wanting more success in the company, then, you're going to have to do more parties in a month. I like to look at things on a monthly basis. So I make a point in my business to do, 10 to 15 parties, sometimes more. It just depends. Like if I have a busy lead generating month, sometimes it ends up being more than that. But I typically will do 10 to 15 personal parties in a month because of my role, which I'm a sales director. And not only am I a sales director, I'm a top sales director, so I've earned trips and things and a pink Cadillac. But I want to be a national sales director, and so I'm out really doing parties to obviously get a temperature of the marketplace and what's happening. And that's how I'm able to bring you this content, is because I'm in the field doing it. But also to find leaders and women who want, more out of their life and more with their business. And so, because of that, that's why I like to stack things. Because, okay, so fun fact, it is the 13th of November. I haven't done a party in 10 days. Okay, now you might be thinking, wow, okay, 10 days, you haven't done a party. You're doing all these parties. Well, yeah, I did 5 in a weekend, and now I haven't had any for 10 days. And the thing that I like about that personally is it gives me the freedom, during that 10 days. Okay, now granted, I was in Florida for a little trip. It was like Thursday through Sunday, so it wasn't all of the 10 days. But it gives me freedom during that time period to do kickoff parties with my team, or do Peek and a Pink at night, or do my unit meeting, or time with my family, whatever. So that's what works for me. So because of the fact that I have so many roles where I'm, working with people, I'm working in my office during the day, I'm a mom at night too. It just works for me to stack up like this. So the reason I'm telling you this is I kind of have another stacking here. So it's Thursday, so I have a party of 5 tonight. I have a party I'm actually double booked tomorrow night, and I had to dovetail one to a consultant of mine. So I'm doing a party with 8 ladies. Actually, it's 9. And then she's going to do a party of 10 people that I'm giving to her. Now, the last party that I dovetailed from the last vlog, where I did my 5 in a weekend, she sold $702. So she's happier than a clam to have, a great party like that. And so, so I get to bless another consultant tomorrow because I'm double booked and they both held. And then on Saturday, I have one in Minneapolis at 1:30, and then I just booked one in the afternoon at 5:30. So that's super fun. And literally just last night, this girl asked, I'm already going to have my girls together. Can we do something like, actually it's 5 o'clock on Saturday, and it's going to be 10 people. And so maybe that's a new thought for you. People don't have to book out super far always. Sometimes they do, but not always. And so that was fun to be able to like have that extra party in that afternoon, because I actually had something else in the afternoon that fell off, and so I was able to pick that back up. So this vlog is going to be all about 1, 2, 3, 4, the next 4 parties that I have. So it will be the 15th of the month and I'll have 9 parties done, yet I haven't done any parties in 10 days. So to me, that's just like freedom. Like I can stack things and do a lot in a short time period, but then have all that freedom in between. And then after Saturday, I won't have another party again until Saturday. So it's like I'll have whole 7 days of like, and honestly, my schedule is like real open. So that's super fun. So I might, do a date night with my husband, or, do some fun stuff with my kids. Although I have one home sick right now, so who knows if that's going to go around. But yeah, so I just love working this way, where I have like big chunks of freedom and then I blitz, and then I have big chunks of freedom and then I blitz. And so that might like give you the heebie-jeebies, and that's fine. It's not right or wrong. It's just what works for me. But that's part of the fun. If you're a new consultant, just know it might take you a little bit. You might fight with your husband like once or twice about the schedule because you're figuring it out. And that's part of figuring it out, is like, okay, that did not work. We need to do things differently because of the kids, or we need to do things differently because of sports, or we need to do things differently. And this is what's working for me right now. But come this winter, I'm going to be switching it up too, because I am planning on, we're a big downhill ski family, and we got an Indy Pass, which is this whole like, it's short for independent pass, but like you can go skiing to all these different places. And so my kids love to ski. They're really good at it. I love to ski. My husband loves to ski. We watch ski videos. We're kind of like freaks about it. And so I'm going to want to be spending my weekends skiing with my kids and not necessarily doing parties. So that means I'm going to open up and do more weeknights. So I might be, doing more weeknight parties. But I want to give you this thought too. I have stacked parties on the weeknight too. Like sometimes, like actually coming up, I have one at 4 o'clock and then I have one at 7 o'clock. So I can do 2 parties even still on a Friday night. And that's not unusual. There are people that, and maybe this would not work for you, but there are people who, can do parties like earlier, like maybe their job gets done at 3 or 4, and their friends are off or whatnot, and some people need later, but you can open up those double time slots then too. So I'm going to head to my first party here. Well, I'm already on the way. But I'm going to recap after this one, and then I'm just going to do recaps of the other ones, unless I think of something overnight that I feel like I need to say. I'm trying to keep these short enough that you actually enjoy watching them, and not just me rambling. So I'll see you after this party. It will be dark because it is Minnesota and it's November, and it gets dark at like real early. It's already 4:30 and it's already kind of dusky. So I'll see you soon. Okay, guys. I got to figure out this lighting situation for when I do these in the winter time, but I'll keep this short. Great party, 5 gals, just like she said. I sold, I added it up, 354, so great. They all bought my Flawless Complexion set, which is primer, brush, foundation, because again, you've heard my vlogs, when you learn how to match foundation, they want the color, because they can pick a CC cream, that's easy. Very light, light to medium, medium to deep, you could guess and get it right. But when you pick their perfect foundation shade, and our foundation feels so good, it makes such a difference. Also sold a Time Wise Basic, and okay, old dog, new tricks. I sampled the new eyeshadow sticks for the first time. I'm in love, like you don't gotta convince me, but like I was not sure how I was gonna sample them. Not sure that this is the perfect method. I tried on myself using a sponge tip, but there's not enough like it's like it dries too fast. So what I did tonight was I took the little lip wands and just dug a little out and gave it to them, but then they used their finger like right off the lip wand. It worked pretty good, but it kind of falls off the lip wand because it's not as creamy, but it worked and they loved it. So I sold 2 Copper Novas. That I think is going to be, in my opinion, the most popular color. If I had to pick one where I'm like, oh yeah, everybody likes that color, I like that color, maybe that's why. Maybe you sell a different color. Drop in the description or in the comments if you sell a totally different color. But just in demoing it, I found that one worked really good. So yeah, and then, you know, that's part of the fun, right? As products change, we have to learn and adapt. And sometimes I just flat up told them, I'm like, hey, you guys are my guinea pigs tonight. These are hot off the press, great colors, love them, but not sure how to demo them. And they were like excited about that, to be that. So tomorrow in the daylight, I'm going to talk about my tracking system for parties. So you can see that too. Because when you have a lot in a row, it's just good to kind of track things. I was missing 2 things tonight, so I have to, I always, you can't see this maybe, but I always highlight it so that when I get home, I don't forget about it. So we will see you tomorrow for my next party. Hey friends, it is day 2. It is Friday today, and I'm sitting in my driveway. So before I get rolling, I wanted to show you, I promised you yesterday I would show you my party tracking system. It's so simple. You're going to love this. And here's the first thing. So I'm a big believer in technology. I think it's super helpful. I'm a techie person. But every now and then, it just makes sense to do something really simple that's portable that you can just like have with you. So I have a bunch of, you can use manila ones, but I like to have fun colors. I got these fun envelopes. I think I got them on Amazon. I'll check my orders and drop it in the description if I find them. But yeah, so I just, every month I pick a new folder and I put the name of the month across the top. And then I just, I started using a ruler because I got fancy, but I used to just like hand draw the lines on, and it has like the party name or the host, how many faces were at the party, how many bookings I got from the party, and I only count them as a booking if I got the date at the party. Like if I'm chasing them for a date, that's not a booking to me. Like I got the thing. And then sales, and then notes. So like, for example, my party last night, I have to get Jessie on Peek into Pink. Just usually I put like prospect kind of info in there, but yeah, so this is my little tracking folder, for the month. So yeah, and then inside, you could put every profile and sales ticket from the month. I just put the ones in there that I haven't processed yet. So these are from last night's party, and I haven't like added them to In Touch and whatnot yet. So, and I haven't added Jessie to Peek into Pink. So I like to keep it all inside so that her contact info is with me. And then I just keep it, I know I'm so old school in some ways. I keep a paper date book just because there's something about seeing my own handwriting. And then I, just kind of like have it with me. So I always have my stuff with me, which I love. I love that part of it. So yeah, so I am off for a 6 o'clock party of 8. And I know it's going to be a good party. Oh my gosh, that was my phone notification, because the host asked me, what payment methods do you take? My friends are wondering. And I'm like, oh girl, I take it all. And that is something to consider. Sorry, I'm getting someone's blowing up my phone right now. Like, taking more payment methods. So I highly recommend taking cards, cash, check, that's fine. But then choose at least 1 or 2 other digital methods. Like take Venmo, I actually take cash, check, cards, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, and Zelle. I literally take everything. So like, I'm just covered. And I know like if you're a super part-time consultant, that's maybe not necessary, but, like, I don't know, I would just be at a party and someone would be like, do you take Cash App? And I'm like, what's Cash App? And then I would learn about it and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I take Cash App now. So anyway, hopefully this is helpful. I will come back and recap after this party. Hey guys. All right. So I decided to drive home. I'm sitting in my garage. I just got home. Instead of trying to do the recap after this party on Friday night, because it was so dark and I was kind of out where there weren't lights. So anyway, really awesome party, you guys. These girls were so much fun. There were, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 people. So that's super fun. So 8 faces. Oh, it's just so fun. Like I don't even, just like a great group. Like they were already having a good time when I got there. I love Friday night parties. They're just the best sometimes. But anyway, oh yeah, there's number 8. I sold, okay, this is fun. I'll have to add this to my little tracking folder, but this is my second. So I had almost a $1,200 party a couple weeks ago. It was 1,148. This one, I did it on my calculator, which is on my phone, which is how I'm recording this video, so I can't look, but it was 1,200 something. It was like 1,241, I think. So this is my biggest party of the month, and that's fun to have 2 over $1,000 parties in a month. I did something I don't normally do. Okay, I updated my set sheet, and I've kind of been using the same set sheet, and there were a couple things on my mind for a while, like I wanted to add some new sets, but then they would be worth more, so the way I was doing my deal structure had to change. So I think I sold a lot because of it, and I have been. This is my second party. My party last night was my first night with the new set sheet. Again, the magic of the set sheet is that there's stuff on the set sheet that you personally demo, believe in, whatever. It's not necessarily the deals and whatnot. It can be that, but that's why I wanted to redo it, because I wanted to have more options for sets that people like and that I talk about at my parties. So I will link the new one in the description. It's actually also on my website, which is emilyschutte.com. But tonight I sold, I did a 6-set special, a 4-set special, and then lots of people just bought sets, which is kind of cool. So that's one of the things I changed, is that they think the sets are discounted. So I just made them discounted, like a couple bucks each. But then they get more money off if they order multiples. So it worked really good. I'm super excited about it. I sold 3 barrier repairs. Okay, if you have not tried the barrier repair product, like what it is, I mean, your skin is like bouncy, and I just think so many of us need it and don't realize it. Like a lot of this problems, like when we went around the table at this party, like one had dry skin, one had itchy skin, one had kind of sensitive and red skin. I'm like, barrier repair, barrier repair, barrier repair, in addition to skincare. So I sold a lot of that. I sold face oils. I sold 3 miracle sets, a basic, a lot of flawless complexion, which is the primer brush and their foundation. Again, I talked about this last night, like doing a foundation. I do have a foundation class on YouTube if you want to know how to really get good at that. And then, you know, lots of like miscellaneous stuff. Hold on. I had to sneeze. Okay. That was fun. Yeah, so really good party. I sold, like I said, I sold over 1,200. I got one team member on the spot. Yay. Caitlin joined my team. Super excited to work with her. She's a stay-at-home mom. She's pregnant with her second. Just like really great gal. Super cute. And I got a booking for January. So that's fun. They wanted to do it a little bit later. One other tip I was going to give you guys. So you might notice this from the video yesterday. I'm wearing the same thing I wore yesterday. Like literally I'm wearing the same thing. And so one thing that I do, fun fact about me, I hate picking out what to wear. So if I have like a party 2 nights in a row, I'll wear the same thing because I'm only wearing it for a couple hours and I come home and take it off, but then I leave it out. So I don't have to put it away. I don't have extra laundry to do. Oftentimes it'll be my beauty coat, but it's turned kind of cold. So I'm in a sweater state of mind right now. So, but you know, sometimes it's just the little itty bitty things like that that kind of trip us up. So I just wanted to mention that sometimes it just makes life easy when you just pick an outfit and you feel cute in it and you wear it for a couple days. Obviously for my parties tomorrow, I'm going to switch it up because this has been day 2, but, yeah, really, really excited about the parties. So I will see you tomorrow, to see how the 2, on Saturday here go. It's gonna make me wow. Saturday, here we go, day 2. I've got 2 parties today. I did some math for you overnight. I know, I hate math. I did it just for you. Just kidding. It's it's good to look at it. So I did want to make this point. If you're watching this vlog, but you haven't been watching and following the vlogs, you might be thinking, oh, every party Emily does is like so magical and she sells like $1 million at every party. Okay, not true. It's just I'm being silly. So I have my little tracking folder here with, and I want to share this with you. So again, you guys, so I had a $58 party, okay, and then I had a $168 party, and then I had a $124 party. Remember, these are the 3 parties where I was like, whoa, and then a $1,148 party, and then a $388 party, and then last night I added it up, and it is officially 1212. I think I might have said too much last night, but I was doing it in my head. So, yeah, 35 faces in for the month. It is I don't even know what the date is. I think it's it's the 15th, because everyone can order the new products today. That's fun. So it's the 15th, so that's fun to have 35 in by the 15th. But I did some math, okay? So again, you have to take, this is why I like this folder, because it makes it easy for me to just do the math. So here's I wrote this out for you. I've done just in new business, okay? So this is just the sales for my parties. This does not include my reorders that I've gotten this month. And I did my like semi-annual sale, which was over 4,000 in almost 5,000 in sales just from the sale. But just from new party sales, so from these 35 spaces, I sold $3,098 so far this month. And if you average that out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I've done 6 parties this month so far. That's $516 a party. So yeah, I mean, we're not like super thrilled about this $58 one, but you know what? It's all good. And then, 35 faces, so it's about $88.51 a face. So that's cool too. Now, in addition to these 6 parties, I have dovetailed 2 so far, meaning like giving them away. One of them was $700 in sales, so that was fun. And then I dovetailed one last night that was $26 in sales. And you know, I told the consultant of the $26 in sales one, I'm like, it would have been $26 in sales if I would have done it. Like, it's just how it is sometimes, you guys. Like, it's good. It's all good because we're averaging. We are becoming a master of averages and not, this is me psyching myself up. We're not playing into the daily dippies sometimes that can happen when we just have 1 or 2 or 3 here and there that don't go our way, right? So we'll see how today goes. Hopefully we can keep the magic going, but you know what? It's just is what it is sometimes. So I'm excited though. I'm gonna actually start driving here. So the 2 parties I have today, one is in like the city, like not downtown Minneapolis, but in a area of Minneapolis where parking should be interesting. So I'm psyching myself up for that, but usually I can find something pretty good. And then I'm going to St. Paul, so it's a city day, and that's one of the fun things about Minnesota where I live. Like, you can be in a farm field and then 30 minutes later you're downtown. Like, it's wild. So we got a little bit of everything, but oh my gosh, everybody's out walking today, so I have to wave on my street, otherwise they're like, oh, yep, lady with the pink Cadillac doesn't wave. It's fun. It's fun. So we'll see you after these 2 parties. Okay, so I just got done with my first party today, and really fun group. 4 gals, really sweet. The hostess name was Al, I love that name. Yeah, just like really easygoing. I don't know, sometimes I go to parties and it's like, I feel more like, like, I don't know, like more like I have to be on or something. These people are just like really easy to be around. It was really casual. She had an adorable Maine Coon cat. Like, it was just really cool. But anyway, I sold $269, so that's good. Yeah, microdermabrasion. We've got a flawless complexion set. You guys, I sell so much of that foundation, brush, and primer set. Again, Easy 24/7 Glam, the Copper Nova, I keep saying Copper Aura, but it's Copper Nova. That's fun. Time Wise Eye Cream, Shea Balm, Micellar Water, a few other things too. And I I did get some virtual bookings, so that's fun. And then I have one gal who I really hope joins my team. I'm going to have her on Peek in a Pink. She lives in a town that I'd really like to have a consultant in because I have like parties that bridal leads and just parties I'd like to give away in that area because it's kind of farther for me. So I'm hoping, please, please, please. But we'll see. She's going to be on Peek in a Pink tomorrow, and then I'm going to chat with her this week. So let's go to the next one. Hey everybody. Okay, I'm back from my final party. Oh my gosh, you just meet some really cool people. One of the things I love about this business is, we talk a lot about sales and all that, but it's just like the impact and the people that even impact my life, like that I get to meet along the way. And today I just met some really great, diverse, like eclectic people. So my first party was very much like downtown Minneapolis, kind of hipster, a little bit vibes, theater people, loved it. We had so much fun. Camp counselor and me was loving it. And my second party, so you may or may not know this, but there's a huge Vietnamese population in the Twin Cities, which I absolutely love. I have a huge chunk of customers that are from that community, and I just, every time, I don't know, they always have like the most fun get-togethers. They have the best food, the most fun get-togethers. Maybe I'm biased, I don't know. But I absolutely love it. And so it was just really cool because I walked in and her name is Blah, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, I have a box of food for you." So it's like the tail end of her bridal shower, and they're packing up all this food. And so you have to see this because this brings me so much joy. Okay, so she gives me like not just like a takeout box, like she literally gives me a box of food. And y'all, it's like my kids are gonna be eating this for days. Okay, we've got a bag of like sticky rice. We've got, okay, this is what I'm most excited about. I love egg rolls. These are all homemade egg rolls. Look at this giant bag of egg rolls. We have a giant bag. I'm actually really excited about this. It's I've never had it, but it looks really refreshing. It's like a Vietnamese salad, and it has like egg yolk and mayonnaise dressing or something, but it looks really fresh. I don't know. It looks kind of good. And then green beans. Look at these green beans. Don't they look amazing? Sorry, I'm just like so excited to show you all this food. And then these aren't egg rolls, but they're like sticky rolls, kind of, in a bag. My husband is gonna have a heyday. And then there's a bag of fried chicken too, because why not? And then she gave me this, I think these are from Costco, but this sparkling water thing. I'm so excited. Anyway, so that is the fun. But I did come here to tell you, I did sell $260 at my final party. Again, a couple flawless complexion sets, Mary Kay skincare line. Some odds and ends. The eyeshadow sticks are like flying off my shelf right now. It's crazy fun. But I did add up. So I did a party Thursday, party Friday, and 2 today. Total in sales from the 4 parties, I sold $2,129. That's exciting because prior to this, I was already at 3,000 something. So that's fun. So I like to show that. So you see, not every party's huge, but it adds up, and it ends up being a lot when you start adding it up. So another great week. I don't have another party. Again, I started this particular vlog talking about schedule. I don't have another party until next week, Friday. So it's Saturday today. So again, I'm going to have during the week to do other things, including I have some kids stuff this week, but my unit meeting, but I also have a bunch of new consultants that I'm going to be working with, so I can use that time for that. So thank you so much for watching these vlogs. I hope that they are blessing you or giving you ideas, or at least giving you, I don't know, some motivation or inspiration to keep going, because yeah, it's totally worth it. So thanks for hanging out again.